Hello, hello, hello. Emails. A sentence I'd never thought I'd say. I'm excited to meet your monkey. Right? Shoot, I never thought that I'd be actually having one. It's amazing the different directions and stuff that life takes us. Let's see. We'll give it a little bit for people to come on. I'm hoping that people get notifications because my subscriber count is still not showing after having unhid my channel. I don't know how long that'll take, and I don't know. Hey, Christy, how you doing, girl? I don't know. Like how long it's going to take for that to show. I don't know if people are going to get notifications while I'm waiting for that to pop back up. I have no idea. So hopefully it shows. How's it going, Christy? I didn't get a notification. I just happened to see you. Okay. See, I just don't know. I put it in Discord, and I put it in Hangouts, and I put it on Twitter. So hopefully people will realize that I'm on. Hopefully they'll figure it out. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I'm also extremely tired right now. I overdid it yesterday cleaning the car, but I don't know. Okay. Like, I can't half-ass something. If I'm going to do it, like, I'm doing it. And so when it comes to cleaning, like when I start working on something that I'm cleaning, every little piece of dirt and mark and everything has to go. Here's Pearl.
Woo! Hey, how you doing?
Pearl. Oh, let me turn it up. How's it going? Your trip going okay?
Yeah, it's just long, dude. Just tired of being in the car.
How long have y'all been on the road?
Since 4 o'clock this morning, Central Standard Time.
That's rough.
8 to 12 is, yeah, 8 hours, 9, 10. 10 hours. We got 2 hours, or about an hour and a half to
go. My trip ain't nothing like what you're doing.
Well, I mean, down there and back is what, 11 hours?
Yeah. 5.5 each way.
So, I mean, you're doing 11 hours one way. I'm doing 11 and a half. It's not that much different.
No, I guess not. And we're getting on the road at around the same. We'll leave between 3 and 4. Hey, Mel's.
Yeah.
I know, right, girl? She said a sentence I never thought I'd say. I'm excited to meet your monkey. Hey, me putting in a title in the video, getting ready to go get monkey Sammy Dean is not something that I would have ever planned on or thought possible,
I'm so excited for you. That is so freaking awesome.
So I did my phone conversation with the breeder this morning. I talked to Omar, and it's too hot for me even go out. I've been on oh girl, no, you've got to stay inside. Steroids? Oh, no. Well, see, I was stupid though yesterday, Christy, because it's like nesting. It's like nesting, knowing you're bringing this thing. So I already disinfected the whole house on Tuesday. So then I'm steadily I just kind of maintain it. I always deep clean once a week, and then the rest of the week, because I have all tile floors. So I sweep every day, and every morning I sweep everything, and then I'll spot mop. Because you'll spill coffee, or I always have coffee on the floor. Every day there's coffee on the floor for me to clean up because I'm so clumsy and stuff. So I always spot mop stuff, and then I wipe the bathrooms down with Clorox wipes, which they get deep cleaned once a week too. And then I just maintain everything. I just keep everything clean. So I've been doing that all week. And then with my car, I didn't have my car for a while because we only had one vehicle and Scott was having to use it for the papers. So there was printer ink everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And it coats stuff. You're not talking about just, you're talking a couple thousand papers. So shit was everywhere. It hadn't been cleaned in forever anyway. Everything was just filthy dirty in there, dusty as hell. Then you've got all of the grease stains and marks and stuff from it having been in the shop when they fixed stuff. And so when I got to working on it, I literally it was 4.5 hours just on the inside.
Right.
Now, most people would have gone in and like wiped everything down and like vacuumed a little, do your windows and you're done. No, I can't do that. But I cannot half-ass something. It has to be, it's like all or nothing. So I love Turtle Wax makes this stuff called Tough Stuff. And it's like a spray foam. And it cleans the shit out of everything. You can clean your seats with it. You can clean your carpets with it. And then plus, your doors and dashes and all that. So, like, I scrubbed everything down with Tough Stuff. And when I say scrub, I mean, like, I had a one of those scrubby sponges. And I'd spray and I'd scrub. And then I'd wipe it off with a rag. And then I'd spray.
Lord mercy.
So
in the heat, in Texas.
In Texas, yes. I started at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I think it was like 2:30 when I literally hit a point. I was vacuuming it, and I was struggling to get like that last part, like the passenger front seat. I was trying to vacuum that, and like I could feel it. I could tell that it was that quick. So I finished it up real quick, and I literally left everything outside. I even left the water on. I forgot that I even turn the water on because the rags and stuff would be so dirty from me doing the scrubbing that I would lay the rags down on the driveway and I'd get the water hose on that jet stream and I clean the rags and so I even had water on because I didn't even get to the outside of it. So about 2:30 it hit
my
me.
signal may be coming in and out.
I had not. Okay, yeah, you're good. I figured.
Okay.
About that same time that I started feeling really, really bad because I was getting this feeling like I didn't know if I was fixing to puke or pass out, which that happens to me anyway because of the brain stuff. And I do overheat very easily because of the brain stuff. So I literally left everything sitting there. I left everything. I just like closed the car doors and left everything out and came to sit on the back porch to try to cool off a little bit before I got in the shower. I thought about getting in the pool fully clothed to cool off. I was that hot.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
But I didn't know if I could. Well, the only reason I didn't, girl, was because I didn't know if I'd get my fat ass back out.
That's when you call the man and be like, hey, yo, I need you to like be here just in case I can't drag my ass out of here, but I got to get cooled off real quick.
Well, he was already mad at me because he saw me at noon. He was supposed to bring me cigarettes at lunch.
Right.
And he said, well, I'll bring them to you. But then I forgot that he had to go to Waller. He had to go to the next city over to the bank to get the money out of the bank.
Right.
So I messaged him. I waited a little bit, and about 10 after 12, I hadn't heard from him or nothing. And I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to run up here anyway because I needed to get some armor on. And I thought about getting in there today too. It's sunny on it. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, so anyway, my message didn't hit him until like he was pulling up at the store. So we literally pulled up at the store at the same time. And he was like, you just need to leave it alone and go back in the house. And I was like, I'll stop when I'm done. And he's like, Lisa, I said, I'll stop when I'm done. I'll stop when I'm done. And
Mm-hmm.
for everybody that did not get a notification, check and make sure that you're still subbed to me. Because for some reason, when I hid my channel, it unsubbed Pearl from me, and I was unsubbed from Pearl's channel.
Yep.
Now, those subscriptions are supposed to, your subscriber numbers are supposed to come back, but neither one of us, our numbers haven't come back yet. So
Yep.
if you didn't get a notification, you may need to check and make sure that you are still subbed to me. But anyway,
Hey, Kim.
yeah, he was already mad at me because it's hot as hell outside, and it doesn't take much for me to overdo it anyway, much less outside in the heat.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the back porch and I'm trying to cool off before I go in to take a shower. And it hits me at almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon that I had not peed since that morning.
Oh my gosh.
And my head was raging. I was like, oh, you dumb motherfucker.
Dehydrated.
I done got dehydrated. I unsubbed and resubbed. But it still showed that you were subbed to me. Christy, did it show that you were still subbed? Or did you have to sub? Because Scott checked and I'm still on his subscription. He's still showing that he's subbed to me. So I don't know.
That's interesting.
It's going to be okay. Kim was still subbed. Christy was still subbed. Okay. They just didn't get notifications. Oh no.
Yay, YouTube.
Right. Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate it.
Oh, and that's one of the reasons why I'm like, make sure you put it out anywhere you can. Share it in the groups that you've got. Share it on Twitter. Share it wherever you can. And, it doesn't hurt to ask everybody else to share it on their stuff too.
Yeah, Christy, even on my end, it shows that I have -6 subs. So, but the subs are supposed to come back. It just takes a few days and then your numbers come back. When you hide.
At least they better. That's what they told us it would do.
That's what it's supposed to do. Okay. That's what it's supposed to do. We don't know why.
We're calling YouTubies. We're calling YouTubies and we're raising hell.
I need to speak to the manager.
I need to speak to the owner. I'm going to get my lawyer judge involved. Oh, my subbies back.
So, I took a cold shower and stuff. And then, I did not take my meds when I was supposed to yesterday. Usually I take that midday dose at 1 o'clock. Well, I didn't take them because I was outside in the heat. And I was afraid that if I did take them, I'd make myself sick. So I was way behind on pain meds. And, yesterday you had told me, well, you need to take a break for a couple of hours and then go back to it. Well, I can't do that. Because
I just knew it was getting to be that hottest part of the day and that you didn't need to be out there in that kind of a heat. And, but somebody hard-headed. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm extremely hard-headed, girl. And when I'm bound and determined to do something, I'm bound and determined to do it. But I got to tell you.
My husband just started pointing at me when I said that.
That I can't leave that bad. I know. But I could not go get this little bitty baby and bring it home in a nasty, dirty car that printing ink everywhere. I just couldn't do it. And the inside of my car looks, girl, it's clean because I scrubbed the shit out of it. And then I went back with the Armor All and it looks good and it's so clean. And when Scott got home yesterday, he washed the outside of it for me. But I can't take a break and then go back to something because once I stop, that's it. My body is like, oh. Yeah, because just in the time that I sat on the back porch.
Well, in fairness, I kind of told you not to start until later in the evening too, but you went down with that idea either.
Well, no, but I have a reason for that, and that is because as the day goes on, just normally, as the day goes on, I get worse as the day goes on. So, there's no way I would have been able to do it.
Yeah, but you started at what, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I started at 10 o'clock in the morning and stopped. It was about 2:30, 2:45 when I stopped.
Right. And listen, lady, you need to be somewhat healthy for that baby. Cut the shit.
I know.
Tell her, Kim. She ain't listening to me.
but I had to have it clean. You know, it had to be
Well, then you
clean.
either get up and start earlier and make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you take your meds when you're supposed to, or you wait and start later
Yeah, but
after
I
you've
mean,
had pain meds.
well, I take my dose in the morning. I always take my morning dose because I wouldn't be able to do shit if I didn't. So I had my morning dose. I just skipped that midday dose because out in the heat like that, taking Percocet and a muscle
Yeah, make it
relaxer.
sick to your stomach.
Yeah, yeah, well, it already does. I have to take Phenergan every time I take it. Anything
Mm,
narcotic makes me very sick. So I always take Phenergan every time I take it. But I
same.
don't think Phenergan would have done me any good. But yeah, I stopped, and of course, I had a raging rage. I'm gonna kick your ass when I feel better. See, Kim, this is why I didn't tell you about that yesterday. Um, and the headache has not stopped. And I know it's because I got dehydrated yesterday, and that just really it fucks with my shine in the heat.
Mm.
But I got done what I wanted to get done, and I mean, and I told Scott, you know, because when he got his truck, they didn't detail it before he got it, and it was a used truck. And so he went and cleaned it himself and stuff. And I was picking on him a little bit ago. And I said, yeah, you just thought you cleaned yours until you got
Yep.
mine, huh? And he goes, yeah. I got yours. And I was like, God damn, I'm going to have to get her working on my truck. I said, well, I can't do it 2 days in a row. I can't do it.
Well, it don't look real good for him in the near future either, because you're going to be a little bit busy with your hands full.
That's right.
Living on a baby.
Yeah. But I got everything I wanted to do done. I got, you know, the house is really clean. The car is really clean. I've got the bag packed for tomorrow with his diapers and his wipes. His oh my God, I didn't show y'all the pacifier. Let me go get it.
Itty
Y'all have
bitty
to.
pacifier.
Oh my God, you have to see this.
Her excitement is slightly contagious. I'm just saying. Lisa's picking up her monkey this weekend, her baby monkey. She's buying a long-tailed cat. He's so cute. Its name is Sammy Bean, after the guys off of Supernatural.
And yes, I ran his little toys, his little banana and his tea
Oh my
eater
god!
in the pacifier. I ran all of it through the dishwasher. But check this out. Look how itty bitty tiny that is.
Oh my gosh!
It's called a Thumbie. And it is designed from the thumb of a premature baby.
That is adorable.
Scott said it looked like something else, but you know. I was like, God dang it.
I would look at him and say, the head is not supposed to be that much larger than the shaft. I'm just
right.
saying. You might need to have that checked out if yours looks that way. I'm just. Yeah.
So,
oh, look,
yeah.
Kim says looks like this.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I only got one because they're very expensive. That's like $12 for one pacifier. But it was the only preemie pacifier I could find.
Did you get the Did you get like the passy keeper or the passy holder so that you
Punky's
can hook it to something?
Okay. Punky's making me some.
Punky, you better get on it, girl. We need that thing now because she's only got one passy.
Well, no. I have 3 other ones, but this is the only one that is an actual preemie pacifier. The other 3 are like newborn. When I ordered them, I thought they were preemie, and they wasn't. They wasn't.
Yeah, but how long is it going to be before he can use a newborn?
Yeah, I don't know. But see, I don't know if he'll even take it.
That's true.
So that's why I didn't get more than one. Let's see if he likes it, see if he takes it, and if he does, then I'll order some more of those. Oh, probably, Kim. I'm sure that he'll definitely hide it. Penis and life is about. But I did my my call with Omar this morning, and so he gave me lots of good information to write down. So I actually thought that I would share with y'all like all the stuff that Omar told me this morning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then he said, you know, any other questions that I come up with, just write them down, and then we can, you know, go over them tomorrow. Tomorrow will be what he calls a fast delivery because of the virus and stuff. He said, you know, this is not how he normally does things. Typically, he'll spend a couple of hours with the customer and stuff and showing them the facility and doing all that. But basically what's going to happen when I get there tomorrow is I will get out of the car, just me. Scott and Garrett have to stay in the car. I will go into the building. He will show me how to change his diaper. And he will show me like how to hold him to feed him. And then that's it. Then we're gone. Yeah, it's going to be fast. That's why I had to call him today to go over a lot of the stuff that he would normally do while you were there. We've been inside. Wait, we have been inside way to love. What, Christy?
I think he meant long, or she meant long. Way too long.
We have been inside way too. Oh, we've been inside way too long. Yeah. I got you. All right. So with the feeding, one of the things that he said was to never ever use the liquid formula. That even though it's the same, you know, is what you mix, it does not taste the same. So the monkeys, they won't take it. So of course you mix the powder and the cereal with bottled water. And he said to always stick to the same brand of water because water does tend to taste differently, which changes the taste of the formula.
Well, what brand are they using now with them? Did he tell you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Girl, I've already bought. Girl, please. It's the Similac Advanced.
Okay.
And then you mix it with the Gerber rice cereal. Yeah, it's just like handing over a newborn, Christy. But so he said he always uses, you know, like a bottle of water, like the 16.9 ounce, you know. And he said, but you basically pour half of it out so that it's 8 ounces. And then you mix 4 scoops of formula and 2 scoops of cereal. And then he said to mix it really well and to refrigerate it immediately. That even if it's sitting out for like 30 minutes, that milk can spoil.
Yeah, it can.
So, and he said that will last 2 days. That should last about 2 days. If there's any left on the 3rd day, to throw it out.
Well, funnel. You got a funnel because you're going to need funnel.
Yes, okay. And that's already. I need to put it in the bag, but we have a funnel. But we're not going to mix it like that. I'm actually taking a shaker bottle.
Right.
And so we'll pour it into the shaker bottle.
Right.
And that way, too, I think we can mix a little bit better, too. He said you have to make sure you mix it, like shake it and mix it really, really well. Otherwise, you know, it can clog up the nipple and all of that. Hi, Lewis. I am getting a long-tailed macaque. Christy, there is a vet that it's about almost 2 hours from me that we're going to be using. That is one thing that when you get one is it is a little difficult to find a vet and stuff because not all vets see primates. And they kind of have to have, it's basically a specialty for them to see primates. You know, because it's not like treating a regular animal because there's so much. But yeah, I've already found a vet and all of that. I did all of that, girl. All of that already. Let's see. What else did he tell me here? Okay. He will be on the bottle for 8 months to a year. And he's going to eat about every 3 hours. Yeah. Then he said in about 2 months, I can start giving him soft fruits and vegetables. But he said basically fruits and vegetables is kind of like a treat thing or just a little snack that their main nourishment is going to be that bottle. And
Well,
then
Noob, you're the only person that calls me that now, so thanks for the pet name, I
right.
guess.
I think, yeah. I mean, Noob grabbed onto that name, so you're stuck
Yeah, kind of stuck. Sorry.
with it. Then in 4 to 5 months, we can start to give him monkey biscuits. And eventually, monkey biscuits will become a main staple
I
in
wonder
his
if you can
diet.
make those homemade.
I don't know. You probably could, but he told me what brand he uses, and they have like different types of them. And so he told
Right.
me I need to get the Missouri monkey biscuits, and it's the growth and reproduction that we want to use. How did you find one? We have a monkey sanctuary in our state, but I didn't know that you could buy them. Yes. There is a very reputable. Okay, Kim. Yeah, you rest, girl. There's a very reputable breeder in South Texas in Mission, and that's where I'm going. He is actually very well known all throughout the United States. He's got a multi-million-dollar facility that is just amazing. And typically, he'll let you do a tour of the facility. He has over 600 monkeys. So usually you can go in and you can actually see all the different monkeys and stuff. But because of COVID, we're not going to be able to do that. I mean, I'm the only one that can even get out of the car when we get there. Because monkeys can catch anything that we can. So
No, that is to
yeah.
say you can't have them everywhere because not all
No, not all
counties and states allow them.
Right. Some states, the whole state is banned from you having them. Some states, like I'll have a permit through my county.
I don't want a monkey. My husband just said, "Oh, by the way, no."
Oh. I had a friend
I don't have that kind of time.
Monkey, but she cool. Christy, what kind did she have? I live in Kentucky, and it amazed me. Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how you'd find out if you could have them in your state or not. I guess you'd have to Google it. But some states have restrictions. Some will only let you have certain kind of monkeys. Some states will say yes. Like Texas, it's legal to own them, but then they also leave it up to the county and the city as to whether or not they want to allow it.
Right.
You need to drop your channel and make up Mom's chat. Oh, well, Christy, I don't really know her or anything, but you're more than welcome to share my channel with her. I will be changing the name tonight. So my channel name is going to change. I'm just changing it to Lisa and Baby Monkey Sammy. So,
and you need to make sure you start using tags. Are you currently using tags for your videos?
No, I always forget about using tags, and I need to update my keywords as well.
Yeah, you need to definitely do that.
And I mean, it's just hashtags that you'd put in the description or whatever, right?
Nope.
How do you do that? How do you use tags?
That's a good question for Steva, or maybe Megs, or I don't know if Noob would know or not, but there's actually a place you can go in and put them in.
That may be what I'm talking about with keywords. Maybe. I don't know. I'll ask them and see what they say. I'll see if I can't get with Steve-O later today or something. Lisa and Sammy's D. Noob. I'm not sure. This was almost 20 years ago. Oh, okay. I'll be right back. I'll send you a link to her mod right now. Okay, that's fine, Christy. I appreciate that. All right, what do we say? Okay, so we talked about the feeding, the monkey biscuits, and all that good stuff. Oh, and then when you feed them, when you give them a bottle, you never feed them laying down. You never feed them
because their
laying
moms
down.
wouldn't do that in the wild. They would be sitting straight up.
Right. They're pretty much sitting straight up when you feed them. And then he said you don't have to burp them. You can, but you don't have to.
Right.
And then we talked about diapers, and which, I was already set on all that. He did say like a full bath, to only do a full bath like once a week for a while. You can wash them from the waist down or whatever. But to be very careful when you do give them a full bath, you don't want water in their ears because they can get ear infections. And so after you bathe them, you need to make sure that you dry them very well, and you use Q-tips on their ears to make sure that you're getting all that water out. So we talked about that. We talked about him being in the pet crate and how we do not put him, like there's a bigger, it's actually like a cat cage that we're going to be getting. It's like a 3-tier cat cage. But he was saying that we don't even need to do that for several months. That for now, anytime he needs to be put up somewhere when he's not on me, he needs to be like in the closed-in little pet carrier, because that makes them feel safe and protected.
That makes sense.
The wire cages are just too open for them. I did ask about when we needed to start, like with the outside enclosure, which even when we do the outside enclosure, he'll only be in there for like playtime when we're outside with him.
Right.
He will never be in there like living out there. That's not going to happen. Right. But we don't even need to do that until he's about 8 months to a year old. Yeah. And then as far as like, because they like to swim. Long-tailed macaques love the water. And so I asked him, at what age is it okay to like start filling the tub with a little bit of water and letting them swim in the tub? And he said probably about 6 months.
Okay.
And I also asked about the bonding, because I know that they bond to you quickly, but I didn't know how quickly. And he said about 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
And I asked him, I said, how long will it take him to like know his name and to like answer to his name? And he said by the time he's about 3 months old.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And when we talked about him being in the pet crate, I told him, I said, well, I was planning on letting him clean. I said, I literally don't go anywhere. I'm always home. So I just figured I'd have him, like literally I'd wear him all the time. And he said, if I can do that, then that's great to do that, because they'll stay plenty warm, with your body heat and all of that.
Right.
But we do have to make sure that he's not cold. Yeah. And we keep our house really cold. And so he said, as far as that goes, when we put him in his crate, to go ahead and like cover the crate, with another blanket or something. Yeah,
so there's no breeze or anything blowing over it.
Just to help keep him warmer. But for the most part, like he'll literally be on me. Yeah. So he'll be plenty snuggled up and warm and cuddly and all that stuff. And then what else did okay, I think that's all. Oh, and I did ask, we were talking about it, I guess yesterday or something, about how they're sleeping. And he said basically they'll sleep for maybe an hour or two several times during the day, but that if there's any noise or anything going on, they will not sleep.
Oh, fun.
They'll be alert and they're going to be looking around and stuff. But he said if it's nice and quiet, that, they'll sleep for an hour or two a couple of times a day or several times a day. So pretty similar to a newborn baby.
Yeah, but what about nighttime? So it's a couple hours throughout the day and night.
I'm sure he's going to be up a couple of times during the night. I expect that.
Right.
Because, you maybe wake up to eat. I did ask him, with him eating every 3 hours at nighttime, do I let him sleep or do I wake him up to feed him? And he said, no, let him sleep if he's sleeping. He said, ultimately that was up to me. He said, but you're going to get tired. He said, so you can either, it's either way. He said he would let him sleep. He said, but if I do wake him up, he would eat.
Yeah.
So.
That's sleeping babies lie, girl.
Exactly. See, I never did that with my boys when they were little, where,
you don't wake no sleeping baby.
I never understood parents waking up their babies in the middle of the night to feed them. If that
the only time I understand that is like if they're, failure to thrive or something and they're having trouble gaining weight, then I can get it. But other than that, no, you let a sleeping baby sleep.
Right. And both of mine slept through the night really early. I mean, Garrett he was 5 weeks old when he came home. And after being home for about 2 weeks, he was sleeping pretty much through the whole night. And with Colton, he was about 2 weeks old and he was sleeping through the night. But I did add rice cereal to their bottles for nighttime.
Yeah.
So they, they had a nice full tummy and they slept better. What are you trying to spend money on? How much is it?
$60 maybe.
Yeah, you do that. He's griping because I've been tight with the money.
Well, I mean, monkeys ain't cheap.
I don't need no help. You'll come real well.
Monkeys ain't cheap. What?
He said, you stay on YouTube. Don't you come in the real world.
I'm going to jump all up in your real world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that one that'll show up at your door and be like, hey, I brought one.
Right? You can do that anytime. But, and he just told me that any other questions, that I think of, he said, as you think of them, just write them down. And told me that I could either, call him again tonight or we'll go over it tomorrow. I said, I'm not going to bother you again today. I'll just write stuff down. I think about it. Because the one question I did think about was, when do their teeth start coming in? And what can we do to, as far as like pain relief and soothing them? While
they can have fruits, right? And vegetables.
No, not until he's at least 2 months old or 2 more months. So he'll be like
I'm gonna say probably about that time is probably when their teeth start coming in, like when they can start having those softer fruits.
Yeah.
Maybe. But if that's the case, what you can do is like freeze the fruits and put them in one of those mesh. They have like mesh pacifiers.
Yes, I actually had some of those on the baby registry because I thought those would be really good for. I didn't think about them for teething, but for them, learning to eat the fruits and vegetables and stuff, that would be really good for them.
Well, yeah, you can freeze like whatever and put it in there, and then they can chew on it, and it's cold, but they, it won't come out in big chunks, so they can't get choked.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go ahead and order those pretty soon because I found them on Amazon. I thought those were so cool.
Right.
And I did go over our plan again of, we're leaving here around 3 or 4. So we'll definitely be there before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And he said that was fine. And I told him I would, touch base with him when we were about 2 hours out, because at that point we would have a better time of when we'd be getting there, when we'd be arriving. Because this is, you have to be let in to this. It's like a security gate that they have to let you in, and he does have armed guards.
But at lunchtime,
You can't blame him. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would like to cause him heartache and
Oh
headache.
yeah, I mean, you're talking about a facility with over 600 monkeys,
Yeah.
all different, breeds and shapes and sizes, and because like he's got mandrills, he's got chimps. I mean, you name it, he's pretty much got them. Um, but I've got his bag packed and his kennel's ready. I've already got the blanket in it. Not that he's going to be in it, but it's ready.
Well,
Yeah. He got his diapers and his wipes and a couple of onesies. And I got my scissors in the bag. I do need to put the funnel in there. The funnel was the one thing I hadn't put in there yet.
Yeah, don't forget the funnel. The funnel will be good to have.
Yeah, because oh shit, I may need to get a different. I'll have to see, because I have some of the pet bottles here. Because that's what he's starting on, is those pet bottles. I'm going to transition, to those preemie bottles.
Right.
Those are just sturdier and,
Yeah.
But yeah, I can check with the pet bottles that I have and make sure that funnel fits in there. But see, us mixing it in the shaker bottle, that's a little bit better, I think, than trying to get all of this powder and stuff through a funnel into, a bottle of water.
Yeah. No, and I always, I had the little sectioned off thing for formula where you put like a scoop in each section.
Oh, yeah.
Those are nice.
Oscillating fan right there and just let it.
And that way you only mix what you need.
Yeah. Yeah, the way he's got me doing it, it's mixing basically enough for 2 days. You keep it in the refrigerator, and he said as far as heating it up, on, we're on the road coming home, he said just stop at any gas station, go in and just heat it up in the microwave. He said you don't even have to say anything to him. You just go in and you heat it up in the microwave. I said, okay.
You can unscrew it all the way and take it.
Because I was wondering
as long
about.
As you find like a truck stop or something that has a microwave, you're good.
All adjustable.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Girl, if nothing else, just throw you a couple of bottles of water in the trunk because it's Texas. Hello.
Right.
That water don't need to be hot. It needs to be it needs to be body temperature. So
warm. Yeah. He said you cannot give it to him cold, and you can't give it to him hot. It's you just want to make sure that it's really warm. I gave her Maud the link to your channel. Hopefully she will find you. Makeup Mobster loves monkeys. Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
Shoot, is that way? It's got that feet by it.
Shit, I forgot what I was saying.
It's not that heavy.
I can't. The comments aren't. I'm in through StreamYards because I forgot to hit open with Chrome. So it's it's not working correctly for me. I can't see the chat. It's not moving at all.
No, that's okay.
Get the screen hot enough where we can clean it off. And then
but yeah,
put some oil on it. That way it'll stay oily.
Mixing it in that shaker bottle though, I think it'll just be easier for me. And then I just have to use the funnel to pour the liquid into the bottle instead of messing with all the powder with the funnel.
I don't like how it's.
And Scott went and bought a smaller ice chest. When we moved, all of our ice chests disappeared.
You can move it or whatever. Yeah. But this one.
She better be. She's buckled. She's got it around her.
I say he is like whoever built it.
But it'll be tomorrow after we pick him up.
Her Wi-Fi don't work.
Have a good day, Christy. It started working again. I played with it enough that it came back up.
Do what?
She's been doing this.
Christy's got to go. She
Oh, okay, Christy. I'll see you later.
Got to get a shower.
All righty, girl. Go get you that shower. And you have a good rest of the day, too.
Mhm.
Um, but tomorrow on the way back, I'll see like what my signal's like on my phone. And maybe I can do a live stream when we're on our way back tomorrow.
If you're near a city, it should be okay.
Well, I mean, this is we're
If you're gonna try to use StreamYards from your phone, though.
No.
Okay, I was going to say there is a way to do it. By the way.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to put another app on my phone.
No, you don't have to put the app on your phone.
I don't.
What you do is you go to it through the browser, go up
Yeah.
to the little drop down menu and drop it down and hit desktop site,
Okay.
and it should let you do it.
Okay. I'll try that tomorrow. If not, I have another app on my phone that I'm able to stream through because I don't have the sub count to actually stream through YouTube.
Yeah, me neither.
So I use Prism.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah,
I have both Prism and Moby Live.
Yeah, it's just really easy to do.
But Prism seems to have less lag with the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am going to jump off of here. I think I'm going to get in the pool for a little bit. And we are just kind of chilling today. We got a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, you need to make sure you get plenty of sleep tonight. And y'all be careful driving tomorrow.
Yeah, we will. Y'all be careful. How much longer do you have before y'all are there?
An hour.
Have to be high speed though.
All right. Be careful. Try to get some rest and stuff when you get there.
Oh, I'm hitting my favorite Japanese place on the way in. I'm going to run see my aunt. I'm going to pig out, and then I'm going to go to bed. That's how that's going to work tonight.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, I will definitely talk to you later.
All right.
And thank you, everybody, for being here. I will definitely try to do some updates and stuff tomorrow. We'll just have to see how it works, what kind of signal I have on the road, but we'll see what we can do.
But bye, everybody.
Here, and just know next time I go live, it's gonna be its little baby. All right, I'll see everybody later.
Yeah.